We've got Mr. Wale Okuniyi joining us this morning. He's the National Secretary of National Consultative Front. He joins us online. Good morning, and thank you for joining us today. Well, having seen how different groups have responded to all of those protests and even the perspective of some northern leaders about the question of restructuring in terms of what we need to do. In fact, some did say, look, there might have been an attempt there through the back door to get to the center. What is the current thinking now about you, from your group, of all that is playing out as it has to do with that question of restructuring?
Well, thank you very much. From all indications, it is getting crystal clear that you may have to do something about the togetherness of the Nigerian Union. I mean, nothing seemed to be working. And to that extent, you have had what we call very unfortunate unproductivity of the country, in spite of its huge, or what I call humongous resources, national resources, natural resources. Therefore, from the last intervention of the youth, you can see that what the Nigerian people are saying is that we need to reset the place. When you say end police brutality, the police is not just isolated. The police is located and situated within the state apparatus. And so you will not be able to do anything fundamentally in terms of reform about policing if you don't deal with the state structure or governance structure of Nigeria, which has made policing what it is today. And therefore, in our group, which has eminent Nigerians, array of Nigerians who are clear alternative to the present ruling class. What we feel is that we must go with the popular view of Nigerians, which is to say, let us do something about changing what we have now to something that can accommodate economic prosperity and political stability. And that is to say that we must begin to deal with the governance structure that has not allowed for the Nigerian people to have the dividends of democracy. And so if you like, you can use restructure. If you like, you can use rebalance. If you like, you can use re-engineer. If you like, you can use re-systematize. These are all concepts, just words to express the desire of Nigerians to want to change the structure upon which the union, so that we can have unity, we can have political cohesion, so that we can have stability, so that we can have economic prosperity. Don't forget that no foreign investor will invest in a society or in a country where there is political instability. And I think government should begin to listen. I don't know. General Muhammadu Buhari, who is the president today, was part of the Pronaco constitution making in 2009. He attended that conference, and I was the spokesperson of that conference. And we're together, and we agreed with Chief Enauro of blessed memory. We agreed, even in a room at the caucus level, that we should do something about the structure. So I'm surprised whether there is a state capture or government capture or something is wrong. If Muhammadu Buhari is on the seat, and then we have a Nigeria that is so checkered, a history that is so checkered and unstable, something has to be done. We must have strategic thinkers who think for the country. Even the Arewa Consultative Forum said that we need to deal with us. So what is stopping us? El-Rufai, Kayode Fayemi at Arewa House also spoke in this direction. What is stopping the country? Are we waiting for implosion? Are we waiting for anarchy? Are we waiting for the day of doom? Something really needs to happen. And that is why we are thinking of going with the popular views of the Nigerian peoples.
So when you said your group is made up of a group of individuals that are a clear alternative to the current ruling class, that alternative you speak of, is it for the nation at large or for a group of people? Who is that alternative for? And in what way are you planning to introduce that alternative, as it were?
When you talk about politics or you talk about a nation, you are talking of people. And these are people who have come out of this society. In our group, who have said that no more, we need to do something immediately about Nigeria before it implodes. And these are eminent, credible people who have made their marks in their various fields. In the National Consultative Front, a array of credible. The last time we had the National Summit, if you are privy to watch that proceeding, you will see from elder statesmen, even the wife of Zik, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, was there. You had Dr. Ahmed Jordan at 92 or so, making keynote statements at that level, at the elders level, and at the youth level. You have people in their 20s. You have Professor Pat Utomi, co-chair with Gali Manaba. You have Professor Atairu Jega making intervention and saying that the good people of Nigeria must begin to gather themselves together to be able to make intervention to save Nigeria and rescue Nigeria. They are all part of this new intervention.
So the question is, how do you... I understand. The question is, how do you plan to introduce that alternative? Because when you say alternative, it connotes jettisoning something for another thing. It doesn't sound as though they can coexist, which is why I ask, how do you plan to introduce this alternative?
The method is clear, and that is inherent and clear implication in the name of the organization, National Consultative Front. Through national consultation and then mobilization, we intend to galvanize, certain level of solidarity from people. Some of them are repentant. They have been part of that, but they are now repentant, saying, "No, what we are doing is not okay or it's not good." And some people who are ready, who do not know where to go, we bring all of them together to exert higher force on the ruling class so that they know that the Nigerian people in their numbers are saying enough is enough. We can't continue with a structure that continue to set ourselves against one another. We set North against Southwest. So the method is to consult. For now, till January 2021, the National Consultative Front is going to be consulting stakeholders and then mobilizing. And part of what we have done is to mobilize the youth. And you can see what has happened. Wow. In several, we have mobilized Nigerian youth and said to them that we need to take back our country.
All those youths?
Have been peaceful.
Mr. Kuni, wait, hold on a minute. Are you suggesting that it was your group that mobilized all the youths who were protesting?
Not necessarily so. But if you watch from July 1, if you see what we have been doing, in terms of meetings with the youth, elders, women, etc. And I said particularly, you have to got to take action. And I was there on the field. We have to tell them, look, this is it, educating people. And you can see how peaceful. So,
all right, then.
You have records of the various meetings we had with youth leaders. You also are aware that the state security had to invite.
All right, Mr. Okuni. All right, Mr. Kuni, we need to wrap it up. I mean, the records, I mean, you meant the reports that the station might have covered. I think that might be what you mean by the reports. But we do thank you for talking to us this morning. Wale Okuni, National Secretary, National Consultative Front. We will be back in a moment. Don't go away.